Hello, and thank you for joining me again for the weekly update from Crestview Middle School. We are finishing up our first week of school. It's been certainly a new experience for all of us, just learning new things and trying different platforms out to enhance the learning for our students. It was great to see the kids on Zoom. It's not the best way for us to interact with kids, but it is what we have at the moment, and we're going to make the very best of it. If you wouldn't mind, just please talk with your child as much as we can. We want to see their faces when they're in the Zoom meetings. It is the way that we're going to be able to establish connections, for our teachers to learn names, for our students to feel like they're part of the community and be able to interact with one another. I know sometimes kids might want to hide their background, and it's okay if they just create a virtual background as long as they make it school appropriate. But it's going to be important for us to be able to see and interact with our students. So if you would talk with your son or daughter about making sure when they're Zooming, when the teacher needs them to, that they are putting their faces out there so that we can all continue to build those relationships. Thank you all for watching the video that I created for last week. It helped knowing that so many of you watched it so that our Monday morning went as easily as it could. Unfortunately, there were some technical hiccups, and of course our phones didn't work that morning. So we apologize to anybody that was trying to get in and felt rather frustrated with being with the lack of being able to connect with us. We apologize for that. It was just something that we couldn't control. I think we have resolved the majority of our students' technical issues. We know there are some steps that our kids can take to help them with their Chromebook experience, and I'm going to share some videos in just a second on what you can do, on where you can go find those, and what are the easy ways to have our students to make sure that their Chromebooks are ready. One of the things is to make sure that they power it down every day and that they're doing updates. So watch these short tips, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. So there is a link in the email that is labeled as troubleshooting tips, which will take you to this page on the Rockwood School District. The one thing that I want to point out to you is mainly the Chromebook performance issues. Many of the issues that you might see down here from Zoom and Canvas can also be resolved by doing these Chromebook performance updates. So when you go to this link here, it will take you to this page. The things that we want to go to are the quick fixes. So a couple of things that is important for students to do, and to do this each day, is power down their Chromebook. This short video will show them how to do that, but it's important for them to power it down and then reload it up in the morning. We oftentimes push things out through the Rockwood network, that when you log back in from the device after it's been powered down, those updates will take place. The other thing is to actually update the browser and update Chrome on their Chromebook. This video will show them how to do updates. Students should do this periodically. Probably best maybe consider to do it every Monday, just to make sure that that is taking place. But the power down, hard reset, and doing the updates are important to do on a regular basis. These other things could be another way to help your performance, is just checking this, clearing out your cache and cookies, and cleaning out the downloads. All of these videos are quick and easy for students to be able to follow in order to improve their Chromebook performance. Hopefully these are very useful tips that will come in handy to improve our Chromebook performance. If you have other technical issues, feel free to contact our help desk at 636-733-1111. Our curbside, or should I call it sidewalk pickup, has been working pretty well for our students to come up and get things that they need to pick up from school. We've transitioned a lot of library books out this week. We know that there will be students who will still need to come get books next week. Our times are going to be from 8 to 2:30 currently. We're looking at expanding that, but for this week it's going to be 8 to 2:30. You just come up to our front door, hit the buzzer, tell us your name, what you're here for, and we will bring you those items out. We know there's a couple of students that'll need to pick up some other supplies. If you didn't pick up your yearbook from last year, we still have those. You can come get those during our normal school hours, are basically from 8 to 2:30 for those pickup times. But just know that if you can't make it during those times, to reach out to your grade level principal or counselor, and we would be happy to assist you. Also, Mondays, our Mindful Mondays, those are going to start this Monday coming up. Our principals and counselors each have their own page in Canvas. It's going to show up tomorrow or over the weekend. It will show up as your grade level principal's name and their counselor counterpart will show up on there. There will be an activity for them to participate in each Monday, and they've already got this one ready to go. So you should be able to access that information on Monday morning. The course will be loaded for our students to be able to access very soon. If you can't find that on Monday, just shoot one of us an email and we'll be happy to make sure that you are able to get that information. We are also working on starting up some after-school activities. Again, for right now, they are going to be virtual. We don't have all the details on all of them, but I know that our theater department is working on creating a virtual performance, and we're going to do it on student-produced scripts. So there's a link in the email from Mrs. Fontana for you to click on called the Ink Slinger Competition for any students who are interested in creating a script and helping to perform that. If you could please support our CPO, we're still selling some Spiritware that's on our Crestview homepage under the For Parents. There's a spot for our Crestview Parent Organization that you can get on there and find a Spiritware link. They got some really great things on there for you to purchase, and we will work on the distribution of that to you once those items get in. But that's just a great way to support our parent organization, and it's great to see our students wearing school Spiritware when we see them on the Zoom. There's some information also in the email about supporting our Got Your Backpack program as well. Again, as always, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to us. The easiest way to get a hold of us is email, and I am at jansengary@rsdmo.org. And let's have another fantastic week next week. It was awesome. Many days this week, we are like 99% attendance on our Zooms. So let's keep that up and keep our students engaged in learning while we have them virtual, and hope that very soon we will have them back in place inside the school building. Thank you.